Good morning, first grade friends. Welcome back to the Phonics classroom. We're going to jump right on into our worksheet this morning and practice some letter sounds. Here we go. For number 1, I want you to write the letter or letters that makes the R sound. R. Yes, A-R makes the R sound. For number 2, our sound is U. U. We have U, consonant, sneaky E, and letter U by itself can make the long U sound. For number 3, our letter sound is Yes, this is that O digraph we learned about. For number 4, our letter sound is Y. Y. Yes, that is the consonant sound that letter Y makes. For number 5, our letter sound is K. K. So we're going to divide our line in 2 parts. At the beginning of a word, letter K and letter C makes the K sound. At the end of a word, letter K, letter C, the digraph CK, and KE can make the K sound. For number 6, our letter sound is This is the sound that the team ER makes. For number 7, our letter sound is O. Letter O can make the O sound. O, consonant, sneaky E can make the O sound. And O-W can also make the O sound. For number 8, our letter sound is S. So I'm dividing my line into 2 parts. At the beginning of a word, letter S and letter C can make the S sound. At the end of a word, letter S, S-E, and C-E can make the S sound. For number 9, my letter sound is Letter F can make the sound, and F can make the sound. And for number 10, my letter sound is Ch. Ch. Yes, that's the digraph C-H. Excellent job, friends. Let's jump on down to numbers 11 and 12 and practice spelling some words. For number 11, we're going to spell the word forget. Forget. So let's start by writing the word for. For. Now we're writing get. G-et. To spell the word forget. Excellent. For number 12, we're going to spell the word form. Form. This also has one of those bossy R combinations in it. Form. So I hear or to spell the word form. Excellent. So yesterday we started learning a new spelling rule using that VCV pattern. I'm going to write some words on the board for us to look at today, and we're going to use that spelling rule we learned yesterday. So the first word I have up here is fiber. Fiber. Let's start by finding any of those obvious codings that we've already learned. So I spot right off the bat an ER combination, bossy R combination. So I'm putting my curved line underneath. I also can hear that the I in the word fiber is making the long sound. So I'm going to go ahead and code it with the long symbol. Now we are ready to label our vowels and our consonants. So let's start with our vowels. We always label our vowels first. So I see letter I, which is a vowel, and letter E, which is a vowel. Now I need to label in between those vowels. I see letter B, which is a consonant. So now I've labeled my vowels and my consonants. I'm ready to draw my division line. If you remember from yesterday, we learned with our new VCV pattern, we draw our line after the first V. So I'm drawing my line after letter I. Very good. We also talked about why that vowel is making the long sound and not the short sound. Most of us think that if there's a consonant after it, it has to make the short sound, which is usually true. But when we draw this division line, it separates this part of the word from this part of the word. So my consonant is no longer part of this first half of our word. It's part of the second half. So if we look at just the first half, there is no consonant after to close the door on letter I, which means it's screaming its name. Very good. Let's try this word, minus. Minus. Do you guys see any obvious coding we can start with? The only thing that I see we really need to do is code our I, minus. It's making the long sound. So I'm coding it with the long symbol. Now I'm ready to label my vowels and the consonants in between those vowels. I see letter I, which is a vowel, and letter U, which is a vowel. In between, I see letter N, which is a consonant. So again, I have my VCV pattern here. So I'm going to draw my division line after the first vowel to make the word minus. Excellent. Let's look at our last one, fever. Right off the bat, I'm spotting that bossy R combination. So I'm putting that curved line underneath. I also hear the long E sound in the word fever. So I'm coding my E with the long symbol. Now I'm ready to label my vowels and the consonants in between. I have letter E, which is a vowel, and another letter E. So I put two V's underneath my vowels. Now I'm labeling the consonant in the middle with a C. The next step is to draw my division line. So I'm going to draw that line after my first vowel, which is letter E, to show the word fever. Excellent job, friends. So picking up with number 13 on our worksheet, we're going to spell the word spider. Spider. I-D-er. That bossy R at the end, that sound. Very good. For number 14, we're going to spell the word fever. Fever. E-V-er. Fever. Very good. And for number 15, we're spelling the word tiny. Tiny. This word has the E sound at the end, and it's a two-part word. So I know that I'm going to be using letter Y to make that E sound. So let's spell T-I-N-E. Tiny. Excellent job, friends. I want you guys to practice coding the words on this worksheet. The most important part of coding these words is knowing where to draw that division line. Make sure we're labeling our vowels and our consonants and drawing our line in the correct place. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another fabulous phonics lesson. Bye.